I studied in Berlin, and I was mainly focused on that because of my German minor decision. The culture shock was definitely still there. It's always a little intimidating to go to a country where you're not speaking your native language. It's always a little scary, but definitely something, in my opinion, pretty easy to get past and enjoy yourself while you're there. My German classes and my history classes had walking tour components. A couple times for my history class, we went on walking tours of areas that we had been discussing that were very culturally significant in Berlin's history. All of the trips that NYU Berlin plans through other parts in Germany like Dresden and Hamburg, like they're all free, which is the best. You go, you get tour guides for free, you get to eat, like it's the best. When I went to Berlin, I didn't know a single person that was going. I ended up just making really good friends with my roommates. I got really lucky with my situation. Everybody was super nice. They all had a couple mutual friends that we all ended up hanging out with and forming a bigger group of people. Basically, everyone is in the same boat, more or less. Even if people have friends already, they're gonna want to make more. So everybody is super open to just talking to people and sort of just being open to any activity that you would want to do. The NYU Berlin site staff is so nice. Everyone is really just there to help you and help you in your studies and in your personal life and just make sure that you have the best possible time in Berlin. I was in the Charlottenstrasse residence, which is the main residence in Berlin. I was in a double suite, so it was 2 people in one room and me and my roommate in another. We were actually in a low-cost double, so we had bunk beds. It's got a nice movie room. There's a game room downstairs where you can just hang out. There are study rooms on the floors where you can go and do your work or group projects or anything. Cost of living in Berlin is much cheaper than it is in New York. You're right across from a Lidl, which is a low-cost grocery store, so they have a lot of really discounted food that's still really good, and you can go and not spend more than $20 and have food for 2 weeks. You're right by Checkpoint Charlie, so you're gonna have a lot of tourists around at any given time, but the street that the residence is on is surprisingly quiet. NYU Berlin also has a really great program. They have Berlin Buddies, who are students from the area that just get together and do fun activities with all of the Berlin students. They're all super nice and really great, in addition to just giving you a really good perspective on what it's like to live in Berlin as a German student. I miss the prices. I miss the camaraderie and the small group, because the group of people that go to Berlin is pretty small. It's about 150, so you're definitely gonna know everybody, which I liked because I've never had that before, but definitely is different from NYU, where you can see people every day that you've never seen in your life. If you can make it work, you definitely should. It definitely made me grow a lot as a person, made me grow up a little bit. I feel a lot more independent after studying in a country in which I did not speak the language.